Hello all, just wanted to go on a few minutes early just to make sure everything was working. Here's hoping you can see what I'm saying and everything. My computer was doing a few updates before I started using it tonight, so here's hoping. I know when I'm taping it, my voice is not connecting with the video, but I'm not sure. It used to work fine and now it doesn't. So I just wanted to say thank you for coming to my catalog release party. So I'm going to do it in 3 days. So I'll do it tonight, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. Friday we're going to take the night off. Last year when I did this, and it was during lockdown then, I found Friday nights I had maybe one or two people watching me and commenting on things, so they were pretty busy on Friday night. So we're just going to do it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 till 7, and then we're going to start on Saturday. So I'll be taking orders Saturday. And then I will be putting in for the draws on Sunday, and then Sunday night I'll be putting in through the orders. And the reason why I wanted to do that is this time for the prizes, I'm going to actually put the prizes on people's orders and purchase something for them out of the new catalog. So it won't be something used, it won't be something old. It won't be something they already have because it's going to be a brand new item. So I just wanted to let you know that. And the way to get tickets for the prizes this time is if you comment on the cards after I'm done. Well, you can comment during the presentation on the cards. So I'll show you samples of each different stamp set or different tonight we're going to do the colors, the new colors. So you can just give me one of the cards that you liked, and you can comment that in the chat. Or if you're shy and you don't really like to chat on videos, you just want to watch the video, that's fine. You can send me an email and I'll take that as your so that'll be 5 points if you comment on the cards. It'll be 10 points if you put in an order on Saturday. So I'm not going to take, people can send me orders, but I'm not going to put those through until Saturday because what happens at the beginning of the catalog is sometimes things are not available. Sometimes things go on back order right away. So I just want to make sure. So on Saturday I'll be putting in the orders and I'll let everybody know right off the bat if there's anything going on with back orders and that kind of thing. And yeah, so let's get started. So we're going to start with the colors. So our new catalog looks like this. And I do send these catalogs out to people who order from me during the year. So I've looked over who ordered with me for the past year, and I've sent catalogs to those people. So tonight we're going to be looking at the new colors. So the new colors are on page 123 of the catalog. So those are right down there. And I'm going to show you them up closer because they are gorgeous. They're such great colors this year. I was really excited for all of the colors, and I've used them in a whole bunch of my cards already, and I just can't stop using them. So I've got new packages of paper, and I'm almost done the whole packages of paper, which I've never done that before ever, because usually I like one color out of all 5, and this time I love all the colors. So I'm going to show you them individually. So the first thing we're going to show you is the Pale Papaya. So this is the cardstock. And it is, it's not doing justice on the screen there, but Pale Papaya is like an orangey, a really soft orange color. Like a papaya. I don't know if you've ever seen a papaya, but very similar to that. But it's a very pretty, subtle orangey tone. And then we have fresh, and I never say this right, fresh, nope, I'm not going to say it, fresh Frisia, And I don't say it right. I've never said it right, and sorry about that, but it's Freesia. And it's a really light purpley color, purple tone. It's really very, very pretty, and it's a little bit more brighter of a purple tone. And the next one is the Evening Evergreen. So this green is a darker green, and it is more like a wintry tree kind of color, like it's a dark green. So that's one, and that Evening Evergreen goes great with the soft succulent, so that's this color here. They match up quite nicely, so I've made a whole bunch of cards with both of them together, so they just really complement each other very well. And then the last color is a polished pink. So it's a bright pink. And it's not showing up quite right on here. And it's making my head look green, so that's always great. Anyway, so it's a bright pink, and it's not showing up very great on there. My lighting in here is not so great tonight. But anyway, so those are the colors, and they're on page 123 of your catalog. So I'm just going to go through a few more things here. So I did do a color chart for the new colors. So I did it here. So we have each of the colors there with the cardstock, and then the ink pad beside it. And then I did the Stampin' Blends plus the Stampin' Write markers beside there. So to go give you a good show of what the colors look like. And I'm not sure why that shows up a lot better than my cardstock, but yeah, so I really love these colors. They're really pretty, and they just go really well with our other colors that we have in our palette. So yeah, I really like those. And I'm just going to tell you a few other things. So in our color, we have a printout here of in-color products. So there are a whole bunch of extra little products there. So there's ribbon, there's, let's see if I write this down. Ribbon, there's shimmer vellum, there's ombre gift bags, there's open weave ribbon, there's loose flower flourishes, and then there's 6x6 paper packs. So there's a whole bunch of other things besides the ones that I'm going to show you that are those new colors. So there's a whole bunch of different things that you can buy in those colors right now. Okay, and then I'm just going to show you some of those items. So these are the 2021, 2023, not 2022, 2023. So these are the in-color jewels. So they're really pretty. So those I've used on some of my cards. So we're just going to go through each individual. I'll show you 2 cards of each color. So this is the polished pink, so that's the color there. Yeah, I'm not too sure why my paper didn't show up very well. So that's a polished pink ink pad. Hi Jane, hi Constance, hi Sheila, hi Carolyn, hi Irma. Oh, there's lots of people here tonight. Hi Jane, hi Willie. Hi Nicole, haven't seen you in a long time. So that's the color, and then we have the polished pink refill to refill your ink. I also use these refills to do, you take baby wipes and you squirt these onto the baby wipes, and you kind of make your own unique stamp pad with them. So that's what I use these for, because a lot of times you don't need the ink. They usually come pretty juicy, so that's a cool way of using that. We also have the Stampin' Blends, so that's the same color, but there's a lighter one and a darker tone. And so those are the blends. And then we have the Stampin' Right marker. So, and I'm going to show you, I'm not sure why I started with the pink one. So we have a cute new stamp set. It's called Party Puffin. So I sent out invitations to a lot of people to join this event. I especially sent them out to people who bought from me last year and kept my business going, because last year was a really tough year to keep it going. Anyways, those are the Party Puffins, and I think they're super adorable. And so I sent out cards that look like this. So this is the, I'm going to call it the wrong color again, polished pink. And I was going to say that the background I did was, let's see if I can find the, where I used the background for. And I thought I had everything together, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, so I used like a swatch background, and I just made that black background using all of the new colors. So that's how I did that. And then I made another card, and this card always reminds me of me and my cousin. So I've used two different stamp sets for this one, and then I just used the pink in the background, and I also used the pink for their dresses. And then I used, for that card, I used the Beautiful Moments, which came back in this catalog. And I also used the Friends Are Like Seashells, which also came back in this catalog. So I was really excited about that, because I do really love those two. So again, I'm going to show those cards again for you. So that's the little girl card. And this one I always reminds me of my cousin April and I when we used to go to the beach together, because I would always be like, okay, let's go. And she'd be like cold in the water, freezing her feet off, or freezing her body off. And she wouldn't want to get out, and I'd have to like actually get her to come out with me, because she'd be so cold being in the water, and I'd have to get her to get out of the water. And this picture reminds me of us when we were little. And then the Party Puffins again. Alrighty, and then the next color we're going to do is the Fresh Freesia. And is anybody telling me how to say that properly? Oh, that's cool, Jane. I didn't know they were from Newfoundland. I've heard of them before, but I don't think I've ever seen a puffin in real life. Anyway, so we're going to go on to the purple one next. I do too, Constance. The seashells are really, really pretty. And I just did the seashell background with 3 different colors and made my own backgrounds, because I don't have a lot of paper this time. This time we had back orders on 2 of the papers that we could have bought. And so I decided to make most of my backgrounds this time. So it's, I don't know, it gives you a different way of doing things. If you have 3 different colors of ink that go nicely together, they can make really nice backgrounds. So there's the Party Puffins again with the purpley color. Fresh Frisia? I don't know. It doesn't work when I say it. And then I made a card with that to an incredible woman, so we could do this for Mother's Day. And I also used the background of that stamp set in the background of the paper there. So that is the Hydrangea Haven. So that's that set there. And this set is really, really cool to use. It's got a lot of different things in it, and I really, really love it. And it was one that held over from the last catalog, which was really exciting. So for the Fresh Frisia, I know I'm saying that wrong. There's the stamp pad. Then we have the refill. We have the Stampin' Blends. And we have the marker, which is somewhere. There's also the Stampin' marker. And I seem to have lost that somewhere. So I probably was using it last night and didn't put it back. So that's what I do sometimes. And I lose things. Oops, my aunt always laughs at me because I'm always losing things on my desk. It doesn't fail. Every time I go looking for something, it's missing. Alright, so the next part we're going to do is look at the soft succulents. So that's this light green one here. And it looks perfect with the evening evergreen. So those two together, they just look really nice together. So I did make a few cards with them. So we're going to do soft succulent has the Stampin' Blends again. It has the Stampin' Right marker. It has the refill. And then I made a Party Puffin out of that one. And I pretty much just changed the color of their hats in the back. The background stayed the same. It's just the color of the hats in the card base for those ones. And then I was super excited. So we had 2 catalogs or 3 catalogs ago. It was a few catalogs back. We had a few items that were holding over. So one of those items was the Timeless Tropical. And this one I just love. Because when I went to Florida, these flowers right here were growing everywhere in Florida. Just wild. And then the palm trees were everywhere. So you saw palm trees down the beach. You saw palm trees near the water. You saw palm trees down the roadside. Like there was palm trees everywhere. So this reminds me of Florida and my vacation at Florida. And I don't know. It makes me very happy. So I made a card with that. And I did the palm trees. And then I just did the palm trees in the background. So I used the, I'm not used to the names as of yet. So I used the Evening Evergreen for the background with the palm trees. So I just made them. And then I used the palm trees with the soft succulent at the front. And then the rest in relaxation, I also used the Evening Evergreen for that one. Hibiscus, that's right, Constance. I always forget the name of that plant. Good thing you're here. You can be my sidekick for this event. Hi, Kim. That's okay, no problem. I know we have a team meeting tonight too, so I don't know. Things are really, really busy tonight for everybody, so no problem. So this is the, I'm going to call it the wrong thing, Evening Evergreen, so that's that one. And I also, so for the Evening Evergreen, we also have the Stampin' Blends, the Stampin' Right marker, oops, the refill, and we had one of these sets, so this is a Whale Done. This was held over from our last catalog, and I love this. The reason I love this is because it has this turtle. I do like the whale. The whale's really cute, and the other sea animals in it are super adorable, but the turtle's my favorite. And so I made this card, and the happy birthday in that card. So these, I used the soft succulent and the Evening Evergreen for the bottom here, and I just used the stamps here. So there's, sorry, you can't see that very well. There's this plantation kind of stuff here, and then I use this small one here to make the bottom. And then the happy birthday on that one is from the Sweet Ice Cream. So the Sweet Ice Cream one also came back, so that's the happy birthday you use. And I'll show you another sample with using that one also. And the cool part about this was I also used these new brushes. So I took the blue and I just went in circles on the back just to give it some watery effect. And I really love that stamp set. It's really, really pretty. Alrighty, so I'm just going to clean up my mess here. So I'm just going to show the samples again, just so you can see those. I'm going to clean up my mess and then get you 2 more colors. Alrighty, so we have this one, and we have this one, yeah, Joan, there's so many like backgrounds that you can use, like so many different designs and pretty things that you can use. So like when you don't have paper, sometimes there's nothing else you can do besides make your own background. So I do that quite a lot with different stamp sets. And I actually did them with most of my samples, that showing you how to make your own paper pretty much. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so the last color in our series, so there's the 5 new colors, is the Pale Papaya. I always want to call it Perfect Papaya, so I don't know why. Pale Papaya. And then we have the Pale Papaya Stampin' Blends, the Light in the Dark. And those are alcohol markers for anybody who's new to using those. They're wonderful to blend with. They're kind of like quality of artistic markers, so people who do graphic design probably would use an alcoholic marker, or an alcohol marker to do, not an alcoholic marker, oh goodness, an alcohol marker to do a lot of their designs. Most people, graphic artists, use computers now, but back in the day they used to use alcohol markers to blend, and a lot of people are still using them, but ours are great because it comes with all the same colors, so they coordinate quite well. And there's a Stampin' Right marker, and then the ink refill. So I made that one with the Party Puffins, and then I made this one, and that one's with the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. Sorry, so I'm moving that all over on you guys. And so that one's that one here. And so for the background of this card, I actually used this stamp set right here, or the stamp right there, and it's the sprinkles. So I took the 2 colors, the pink and the purple, and then I just made a sprinkled background. And it looks quite awesome with that. The other thing that you can use with this is, with that stamp set, is the punch. So the punch comes with it too. And so I punched out, I stamped down and punched out the ice creams and then the ice cream cones, and then I just popped them up. And I also used this little frame here. And I'm not going to remember what that's called. So again, we did that one. And we did that one, and I'm just going to grab what that frame's called because it's just not in my notes. That would be helpful. So the die is so the Stitch So Sweetly die. So that's the one I used for that one. And that's on page 166 of our catalog. So we're running early tonight, so that's good. I'm just gonna read over the comments just to make sure I didn't miss anything or anybody. No, Jane, the papaya is not close to the petal pink. The petal pink's more of a pink color. The papaya's more of an orangey tone. So it's almost like a lighter shade of, it would be like a lighter shade of pumpkin pie. So let me see if I can show you that here. So there's pumpkin pie, and then there's the papaya one. So it's like a lighter tone of it. And it doesn't show very well there on the, I'm sorry guys. It doesn't, the tones don't show up very good, but it looks really good with that tone. Yeah, Constance, the colors this year are very happy. I really like them. They're very easy to use. A lot of times I leave, I think, what was the color of the one year? I don't even know what it was called. I bought it and then I left it sit here, and I don't think I used one piece of it because it was just too, it wasn't my type of color, and it was really hard to use. So sometimes they're easy to use. Thanks everybody for commenting on the backgrounds. They were a lot of fun to do. A lot of times I stick to putting paper down and not doing my own backgrounds, and this time I forced myself to make backgrounds, so it was a lot of fun to do. It's true, Nicole. You're not a true crafter if you don't lose your things on the table. Yeah, they are right in front of your face most of the times, Constance. But I have been making other cards, so I have things all over my apartment, which is not a good idea either. Uh, yeah, so true, Irma. Our holidays, so that stamp set that I showed you with the palm trees, me, Irma, and Andrea went to, and Willie, and Denise went. No, Denise wasn't there. Was Denise there? No, it was just the four of us. So we went to the convention in Florida, not last year, but the year before. I think that was the year. Anyways, so we had a great time. Thanks, Jane, about the turtle one. So we always call each other the Three Musketeers when we travel together because we just have such a great time. I brought so many things back from that trip that I thought I was going to get kicked off the plane or had to get my own plane to come back. It was hilarious. Oh, Jane, I didn't do a splatter technique on any of the cards. I just use different, it's a stamp. So if I can find my stamp should be here. I just use, if I can find the stamp set. Hold on, give me 1 minute and I'll see if I can find the stamp set to do that. So it's actually from the Painted Poppies. So the Painted Poppy stamp set has a splatter. So it's not like a effect, it's just using all the colors and stamping a background. That's all I did. So it's really easy and it's really pretty. But that's in the Painted Poppy stamp set, which also got carried over this time. So true, Constance. It's so nice to have ice cream I don't know, something about ice cream reminds you of the summer. Yes, Jane and Joan, I can show you how to do that, but that's all it is. It's not any technique. It's just taking different colors and stamping. Thanks, Irma. Thanks, Sheila. Thanks, everybody, for joining me tonight. I wanted to make sure I went over all the comments because sometimes people make really great, have really great questions that I totally forget about. Anyway, so I will see you guys all tomorrow night at 6 p.m., 6 to 7. Usually it runs slower because I go too fast and I can't slow down. So we'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And if you didn't make you watch my watch and didn't make a comment, that's fine. You can send me an email because it looks like 9 people are watching, but I don't think all 9 people made comments. So if you want to send me an email, I put that on the description. You can send me an email just saying which card you like best, and I will put that into um, our draw for on Sunday. Okay. Yeah, Jane, you can, or Joan, you can tell me the cards now, or you can send me an email. Either which way, I will look at the comments that people made and write their names down if they made comments on the cards. So I'll give 5 points to people who made a comment. Okay, it's just kind of doing that way to make sure that people are watching the video, because a lot of times I'll post something and people will make comments on those things and they don't actually watch the video or watch my stream, and then I don't get a lot of participation. So I'm trying to get more people participating in the chats and more participation in the my catalog release party. So that's why I'm doing it that way. So great. Thank you guys so much, and thanks for all the comments. And I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. And we'll be looking at a few different stamp sets then. Okay, have a great night. Thank you so much.